Alright, looks like I'm on the verge of getting this starter off. I finally got the top bolt broke loose. Down here I used my impact wrench and got it broke loose with these bolt extractor socket. I used a 1/2 inch down here. Up here I got it with a 13/16. But there's such close quarters you can't get up in there with your impact wrench. And using a 3/8 drive, you just can't get enough torque on that bolt to break it loose. So I used a cheater bar. It didn't have a cheater bar. I used a, believe it or not, an old shovel handle to stick up on here. Well, basically a cheater bar, you take a pipe and stick it up on this ratchet and make it 10 inches longer where you can get a whole lot more leverage. And I pushed really hard until I broke it loose. I haven't got it off yet, but I can see the starter's loose. I got to finish turning the bolt. But I've got it turning free now. In just a minute I'm going to have it off of here. In fact, I better turn off the camera before the starter falls on my heat. Oh, what the heck, y'all can witness a miracle when I dodge it. Let's take the ratchet off. Here comes the starter. I got the bolt in one hand. Let's drop the bolt. Oh God, I got pieces of metal coming out of there. That's not good. That's bad. I sure hope my flywheel ain't tore up. Well, this is as far as I need to quit worrying. I don't know what them little rounded off edges are. I can feel the teeth on the flywheel. They feel okay. Can't really see in there. Why would that be shiny? Oh well. Let's get out from under this truck. Getting a crook in my neck. Alright, here's my old starter. Here's a new starter. The old starter had a spade connector. Under the truck is a spade clamp that sticks on there. It says solder and crimp. I got a notion to cut the wire and just twist it and tape it. I had to go find me some black tape. I ain't got a connector for that thing there. They changed it over according to the book that some cars had trouble starting because of the poor connection right here. But if I had that up under there, I could connect to it. Let's find a wrench and see if we can't break off that spade and stick it up under there. That would be better than twisting wires. I'm going to get a pair of channel locks and try like hell to twist that spade connector off of there. I'm going to jury rig it.
Is that screwed on or glued on?
Welded on. What you're witnessing here is something in the Navy we used to call gun decking. It ain't gonna hurt to try this and see if it'll work. Eventually, if I twist it enough, it ought to break off. There we go. I didn't want to have to change that connection up under the truck if I don't have to. Let's see what we can do with this. What I've done is broke off this spade connector. Everybody's going to tell me they know a better way to do it. But I'm going to try to bolt it right up underneath that screw. See if that washer and nut will hold it tight enough to reconnect my spade connector. They tell you to solder it. Solder the wires. And if this don't work, I will wind up having to try to solder, twist the wires together. And right now I just got it shoved up under there. When I got my starter bolted on, I took that wire with a spade connector and shoved it up on that clamp that I had bolted under the screw. I barely got it to reach. And I don't think the posts are shorted out up in there. We're going to find out when I try to crank it here in a minute. But the starter is bolted on there. It ain't been an easy chore. Well, I got the battery hooked back up. Hopefully I got the starter hooked up right. Let's see, will it start? I don't guess it hurts to start it while it's jacked up in the air. Here goes nothing across my fingers. Hot damn, we got a truck that'll start. Alright, YouTubers, Walter spent all week fixing this truck. Start out with a truck that won't start and you wind up with many dollars less in your pocket. But fortunately, I got it running. If I'd have had to carry it to a garage, I would have paid more. So all the money I spent on tools, plus the starter today, I bought a new starter. It was like $164. Bought it in Napa. They gave me a military discount. There wasn't no core charge on a new one. There's a core charge on a used one, and it's well over $100. It was worth getting a new one. Here's the old starter. And I think I explained earlier, but I'm going to show you again. The old starter had a spade connector right here. Well, the new starter comes with a wire, and you got to do heat shrink and solder the wires together. I just broke off this spade connector and stuck it up under the bolt on my ground on the solenoid, and it worked pretty good. I almost didn't have enough wire to reach, but I managed to get it on there. Evidently the old ones used to get corroded and they switched to a new style. That's their excuse anyway. But you can tell by looking at this rusty booger, I was definitely in need of a new starter. A lot of my viewers told me to take it to the garage, but Walter's hard-headed and stubborn, and he got it done. We'll do some more maintenance on this truck pretty soon. I might even wash the darn thing. Thanks for tuning in. It's Pwalpar saying appreciate y'all's comments, and click down there and click subscribe.